Welcome to DRB Tunnel Solutions training. In this training, we're going to take a look at discount configuration in Patheon. Let's get started. To configure discounts in Patheon, you'll go to the Patheon Discounts section. Keep in mind that there is a resource center, and there are some walkthroughs for some common discounts. A set price to discount, also a new plan member discount. If you click on these walkthroughs, it basically walks you through step by step. First telling you to click the discount section, which I did. Next telling me to click the add discount button, which I will. And then at each step, it'll give you tips on what to put in the configuration and what each field is used for. To cancel out of the walkthrough, you could just press the X and return back to normal discount configuration. Those can be useful for those main two types of discounts, the set price to discount as well as the new plan discount. But we're going to talk through most, if not all, discount types. Let's first create a simple discount that we want to take $1 off of any wash. We'll click Add Discount. We'll call it $1 off any wash. $1 off any wash. Now, to apply, the Apply To field dictates whether or not this applies to your customers or your house accounts. Here, when it applies to customers, this means normal customers that visit your pay stations and are purchasing retail-based washes. House accounts refers to discounts that'll discount product types automatically during house account transactions. We're going to select customers since this will apply to our retail customers. There are three options for application. The first one is a coupon. This means that a code must be entered or a button pressed on a terminal in order for that coupon to go into the sale. Automatic means it's a discount that'll check for certain conditions in the cart, and if those conditions are met, such as a product type of wash being in there. So what we're going to do is press A for auto. This is going to be an automatic discount type, and we're going to look for a wash to go into the sale. It's going to take $1 off. So the first condition is automatically in the cart when a product type wash is added, this condition is now met. When we click continue, we go to the step 2, which is our actions, and we're going to adjust the value. In this instance, you can tell the system to take off for the entire sale or the product types. We're going to select product types so that it applies that wash discount to the specific product type of wash. Since we're taking a fixed dollar amount off, we're going to use the fixed discount price and type in $1 in the dollar field. We'll select the ability to activate the discount, and you tell the system that you want to activate it at sites. And now we'll test that discount. If we put any wash into a sale, we should get a $1 off wash A discount to pop up. Let's flip over and find out. We'll log into our terminal. And we'll put a wash in the sale. It sees that the condition was met of any wash going into the sale, so the automatic discount was added. You can remove that discount by clicking the red X next to it. This type of discount could be used, for example, if you're going to be discounting all of your washes for a specific day, you can activate it and deactivate it on the same day. However, you can also, under the conditions section, go back and edit the conditions and also add a schedule-based condition and tell it that it's only active for certain dates of the year. For example, if I want to test just today through today, I can put today through today in the schedule field and click continue, and it still should work for an automatic discount. Maybe I'm going to be creating this in the future for a holiday discount. Maybe it's the Easter holiday. So I'm going to go ahead and change the ending date to be on Easter. And we'll also change the starting date to be on Easter, $1 off. We'll save and update that discount. Now we have two conditions. The transaction occurs on a specific date and the wash is added to the cart. We'll flip over and see what happens now. We'll go ahead and clear the cart. And we'll put in the same wash, and you'll notice now the automatic discount doesn't go in. Why? We met the first condition of the wash. We did not meet the condition of the date, since the date of our terminal is currently set to 3/29. So you can see right away the conditions that are set up on the discounts. You're able to create some complex discounts, and there's variations to be able to set up the following types of promotions. For example, I want to set up an early bird discount, and I'll make it apply to my retail customers automatically. And the early bird will use the schedule, and if it is the time of day before, for example, 9 a.m., go to 9 a.m. We'll start this at our opening time, which maybe is 6:30 a.m. Now we also want to qualify that they purchase a wash. We're going to say give $2 off of a wash if it's before or between 6:30 and 9. And we could even give this on certain days of the week. Maybe it's just Monday through Thursday because our Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays are busy anyway. So we can select both time of day and time of week, so two combined conditions, and we want to make sure that they purchase a wash. So we now have two conditions in there. If we added a condition in error, you can always click the trash can to delete that condition. But we want the wash condition. So we want if it'll be met if any wash is in the sale, not a specific. When you are looking at specific item types, keep in mind that you can check for multiple items or a combination of items. For example, a good wash and a tire shine may give you a combo discount, for example. You would select all and items and then select the good wash and the tire shine separately. Here we're going to just be creating an early bird discount for any wash from 6:30 to 9 p.m. Monday through Thursday will give us $2 off. We'll adjust the value of the specific product type wash, and it'll be fixed $2. We'll activate it at our sites. We now have an early bird promotion that is active. We're going to set up a happy hour type of promotion where any wash that they want to purchase, regardless of the level, is going to be $5. We'll go ahead and click Add Discount. And this will be automatic as well. We're going to go ahead and select Schedule. And our happy hour will be maybe at slow times of the day and slow days of the week. So happy hours are on Tuesday and Thursday, and maybe they are going to be from 1:30 p.m. to 3 p.m. Or 1:30 p.m., we'll say to 2:30 p.m. Maybe this is our slowest time these days of the week. We'll go ahead and make sure that they also purchase any wash. But I want to be more specific and explicit about it. I'm going to go ahead and click Items. I'm going to put in the washes that apply to my happy hour menu. So we're going to go ahead and, for example, search for my different wash names. And we'll select Better, or Best, Better, and Good. All three of these washes apply. On the action screen, we're going to say give a discount for specific items. And then the best wash, we're going to set the price to $5. Better wash, set price to $5. And the good wash, set price to $5. Here we've created a combo discount that not only checks for a condition of certain days of the week and certain times of the day, but it'll check for any of the individual washes here and set the prices in those instances to $5 each. We'll go to the previous screen and make sure that we do have it set up to any instead of all. We would never meet the all condition because we can never put a good, better, and best in all at the same time. So it's very important to select any in this instance. And we've set the price of each of these to $5. I also do want to point out that there is a setting about taxes. Now, matching your site setting means all discounts in your site work the same, and you already have it set up properly. Applying discount before tax means you're going to change the price and then tax whatever's left over, whereas apply discount after tax means you're going to tax the full price of the wash and then basically give them a discount off, which brings them down to the dollar amount that we specified. Go ahead and click continue and save, and we can activate it at the site. And we've now set up a happy hour promotion. This is a complex promotion that will apply to any of these washes, setting them to $5 if you get any of these items added to the cart during these times, meeting both conditions. It applies after tax, so it'll leave $5 left over for the purchase. You can also set up percentage discounts, for example, a senior discount. Maybe this one, however, you don't want it to apply to all customers. You want to create a button for it. In this instance, when you want to create a button or add a code, you would actually put coupon as the type. And maybe you're going to give them 10% off of all product types. We can select all washes, a la cartes, ticket books, gift cards, and prepaids. And if they select any of these products, they will get a discount. And we're just going to say for the entire sale, make the percentage off to be 10%. We could give specific percents if we had a complex discount. Here, we're just going to take the entire sales 10% discount. We will want to show this on the POS screen because we'll want to just press this button anytime we have a senior citizen that comes in our lane. We'll save. And when you create a button, you have to activate it with a code. So we're going to call this a single code. A single code is a code that can be used either in an unlimited amount of times through a time period or a limited number of times, such as a limit to the first 10 users type of promotion you may run as a social promotion. Here, this will be used an unlimited number of times because we could have an unlimited number of seniors. We're going to actually make the code senior discount. Because this is a code that will likely be used for years and years, I'm going to click the year field here, and I'm going to go way off into the future and select the year and date so that this will be used pretty much and live longer than my Patheon system. We'll go ahead and activate this at our sites and click Save. When you activate a coupon code with a discount that is currently active, it automatically will add a button to your terminal. If we go and take a look at our terminal under the point of sale management screen, you're going to have a new tab that exists only on site. You can't edit it here. It's automatically populated by active coupon codes. Let's flip over to the terminal and see if it's synced down. And you'll notice the discount tab is here. We have the senior discount. We'll go ahead and put a wash. We'll add a super shine to it. And let's see. We'll also sell a prepaid, which is a different type of item. We have a $28 sale here. We'll go ahead and go to the discount page and select the senior discount, which takes 10% off of everything. Keep in mind that you'll typically only want to use percentage discounts on your POS terminals because if a customer is going through an XPT, for example, and they use a percentage discount, that may make their ending result of the prices of the washes not flat dollar amounts. And if you can't make change, if you are cash accepting and dispensing XPT, then you will be issuing vouchers for those sales. So typically, percentage discounts are used on point of sale lanes, and you would tell your senior customers that they may need to come through an attended lane to get that discount. Go back to our discount setup. We'll click Add Discount again. And just so we understand, a coupon means we're going to type a coupon code. We're going to go ahead and create a different type of coupon code. And maybe this is good for a free wash. And we want to use an online promotion. Maybe this is for our Facebook profile. So I'll type in free wash Facebook. Here, we'll go ahead and type product type, and we'll make it apply to any type of wash that they select. You could make it a specific wash, like a free good wash example. For example, I'm going to go ahead and say for the product type, make the wash price set to 0 in the sale. Since this is a promotion that I only want to give unique codes to online, I'm not going to show this on the POS. In other words, my employees can't abuse this promotion. I will need to create a batch of unique codes. So the single code is typically a reusable code, whereas a code batch automatically anonymizes a alphanumeric character set of 10 digits in length for as many as I set up. Maybe I'm going to create 1,000 codes that are good until the middle of the year, June 30th. And we're going to call this batch name 1,000 Facebook codes. And we'll activate them at all sites where they can be used. And we'll click Generate Codes. We've now activated a batch of codes, and the system is busy chugging through creating those 1,000 codes for us. Once it's done, you'll see a download option here, and then you can send that to either a printer, or you can use an online barcode generator with those codes for them to be used. We're going to take a side trip here and talk about the formatting of the barcodes. We'll click Download to download our list of Facebook codes, and we'll open up that list of codes now. You'll notice here that we have our list of 1,000 codes. However, when we deliver the codes, we have 3 columns, and let's explain what the different columns do. The first column is what needs to be embedded in the barcode. $D signifies that this is a discount code. The second column is not actually currently used in the Patheon system. This would be if you want to create it on a magnetic card. However, we do not currently accept magnetic gift cards. The third column is what would be printed underneath the barcode if you're going to be sending them to a printer, or what would be typed in manually from a terminal. I'm going to go ahead and copy the $D code, and I'm going to use an online code generator tool. This barcode at tech-it seems to work well. We use code 3 of 9 in our system. So if we paste the entire string, including the $D, designating this as a discount code, and click refresh, we can now copy this image and send it to somebody via our Facebook promotions. So we can have that list of codes, put them in here, and create a bunch of discounts that way, send individual unique images off to our customers. This can be used for unique codes that are single use. Let's go ahead and test the usage of that code. So we're going to grab that exact code and test it on our point of sale terminal. Go ahead and clear our cart. Remember, this is 100% off of any wash, so we're going to select the best wash. We have the best wash in the sale. We're going to go ahead and add the discount. And that takes the price of the wash down to 0. We'll hit complete tender. And since it is a batch code with a single use on it, we're going to try it again. And this illustrates a good concept. I said there was a single use on it. However, when I created that batch code, obviously we did something wrong. So we wouldn't want to use this list of codes. Let's go ahead and flip back over to our Patheon portal and see what we did. If we edit the code, you'll notice here that unlimited redemptions is set up to yes for those batches of codes. So each of the 1,000 codes has unlimited redemptions. That is a big time problem. So we're going to go ahead and immediately change this to 1 redemption per code and save. It isn't a problem that we couldn't recover from, however, even if we sent them out to our printer, because we've now changed the limit of redemptions of that code to 1. And notice it says that the code has exceeded its maximum number of redemptions since I already used this code. Keep in mind that if you don't change that before you send it to the first customer, you may have somebody that finds out it can be used multiple times. But typically, in an environment where they're presenting a coupon, you may have a bin or something to collect them on site. Either way, we fixed the problem, and it's a good idea to test your coupon codes to make sure that they work before you actually activate any promotions for your customers. Let's take a look now at the house account variety of discounts. House account discounts are only used for the house accounts. So for example, if you have terms and conditions where, for example, you sell the good wash, which is normally $12, maybe you're going to sell it for $7. So we're going to say HA for house account, and we're just going to type in $7 good. This is going to apply to specifically one item, which is the good wash. Go ahead and select the good wash and click continue. And here we're going to apply the discount to the specific item. And this is one of the greatest uses of set price to, because even in the future, if we change the price from $12 to $13 of my good wash, set price to always calculates the discount at the time it is run. So even in the event that you change prices, you're never going to have to fix this discount in the future. It's always going to set that price to $7. We're going to go ahead and save it. And here you can assign it to any accounts. For example, if I want my city police to get their good washes at $7 each time they charge, I'll save it to the city police account, and it's now tied specifically to that account. It is active and inactive on all of my other accounts. Let's test the city police to make sure that their good wash is active. We're going to go to my customer tab, city police. We're going to pick the police vehicle here that we have DRB6 and click apply plan. You'll notice now that when we apply the good wash to the sale, we will automatically add the house account $7 good that we created, and notice that the $7 will now be billed to the house account. We'll click bill the city police. And that's the discount setup in Patheon. If you have any questions, please send them to training@drb.com.